Souza, aka Mateo built. I have a 96 EK hatch, K20 A2 swapped. It's a TSX cam, made about 230, 168, K-tune K1 suspension, K-tune race shifter box, a little bit of a tuck and shave in the bay, gutted rear, has full suspension set up in the rear, lower control arms, braces, a DC2 subframe, EK4 mounts. I had an EK coupe prior, and I always wanted to build myself a hatch, so I found this one. It was going to get parted out, and I decided to pick it up. Buddy drove it to my house. I took all the parts off, and I put the K in after I built it, and I went from there. And I just haven't stopped. I haven't looked back. The reason for the K swap was I wanted something all motor. So my previous build was turbocharged, it was LSV on 10 PSI, and it was fun. But having something turbocharged is always a lot of problems. I wanted to go K swap because I know the power band's so linear. There's so much more room to upgrade. And I don't know, something I always wanted to do. And I came across a really good deal on a K swap, and I went from there. I never looked back. It's great. I love Ks. So what first got me into cars, I was about 15. A cousin of mine, his buddies were all into cars. I specifically remember he had an SIR, a 99 EM1. This thing was immaculate. And he used to always have copies of Super Street laying around. And I decided to get one off of him one day. It's just curiosity. I was in the car, I felt the performance of the vehicle. I mean, it wasn't much, B16, right? But it was still a lot of fun, and that was it. Straight from there, I got bit by the bug. I started reading Super Street. Every time an issue came out that he had, I would just stop by and grab it. And I started to realize that, like, you can change everything on these things. They're like micro machines. Like, you can change bumpers, you can change motors, like Lego. And that was it. I got my first Integra, a 92 DA. It wasn't even a GSR. And I put a cone filter on it. And back in the day, it was like the thing to cut springs. That was like the suspension mod back in the day, was cutting springs. It was horrible, but it was so great at the same time.
Okay, gotta close the window on this, and there's no AC. We're gonna potentially get a heat stroke today. What's up, everybody? Today we're in Mike's 1996 Honda Civic, or EK4 hatch, with a K20 in it. And this guy's put like $10,000 into this motor. And holy shit, man. This thing, I've always wanted to drive a K-swapped Honda. I have an EK myself, so this is like pretty fucking sick, guys. Like, I'm excited. And it's loud as fuck, so I hope you guys can hear me. You guys didn't even hear it yet. When I hit VTEC, you can't hear shit. And then on second gear, we're gonna hit VTEC. Okay. First things first, let's get it out of the way. The alignment's really off. Mike's already aware of that. Still super planted. Mike daily drives this. How do you do it, Mike? I thought I was cool driving a stanced EK as a daily, but this is a low, stiff, full-out race car of an EK. You look down at the speedo, and you're doing ridiculous speeds so quickly. No power steering, so this 3-point turn isn't the easiest thing. But once you get going, it feels really nice in your hands. The smaller Momo wheel also, one thing, it feels really good in your hands. And because it's smaller, it's a lot easier to turn in as well, so the inputs are a lot better. The other big thing about this car, these old Hondas, they're super light, guys. And Mike's actually made it a lot lighter. He's gutted the rear completely. There's no rear seats. A lot of the sound deadening is gone as well. Woo! Yo, this thing's a handful. So putting out this much power in a front wheel drive also doesn't have an LSD, so it doesn't have a limited slip diff. So it's still a one-wheel peeler, so there's a lot of torque steer. These things have so much friggin' street cred. Like, your Honda literally goes from 0 to 100 once people find out it's K-swap. And this thing is straight pipe followed out by a vibrant exhaust as well. It's also got a stage 2 clutch, and at first it was kind of tricky, but once again, it does kind of maintain the regular Honda feel, so it feels really nice. So the Mugen pedals that are installed in this, they feel really nice when you're shifting. Also the K20 shift box. I've always wanted to drive a car with this K20 shift box that was done right, and yo, there's no complaints. Like, it's literally impossible to miss a gear in this. It literally clicks into gear, and just the look of the K20 shift boxes, man, like, it's so mechanical. Definitely a showpiece that's quite functional as well. But one complaint with this is it doesn't have a lockout. So this one actually has a 6th gear, so it is a 6-speed. So when you do go into 6-speed, you got to be really careful. Like, I personally haven't gone into 6-speed because it doesn't have a lockout. So if I happen to mess it up, I can go in reverse and just completely destroy the whole car. So we're not gonna go into 6th today. I'm cruising in 5th right now, and you know what, it's perfectly fine. The shifter is also so stiff that you can't really do the neutral shake. Throttle response is really nice on this car, man. Like, it's just instant get up and go. It's not like the typical Hondas where you're not really getting any power on the low end. You're getting power all throughout the power band, but when you do hit VTEC, you're flying. But it's not a very dramatic VTEC sensation. The crossover isn't as aggressive, but when you do hit VTEC, you definitely know that you're in VTEC. With a lot of Hondas, when you're doing about like 120, anything north of 120, you pretty much feel like you're gonna die. And that's not really the case with this car. Don't get me wrong, you feel like you're gonna die when you're all over the place, but doing those high speeds, the car is very planted. And I know it's got the full suspension components, so it keeps the car down, it keeps it very planted. But because the back is so light, I can literally feel the car hopping on bumps. And the car is also pretty low, and because of the K-swap, the oil pan actually sits pretty low, and it's aluminum as well, so you want to be careful with it. And this car has got the full EK4 conversion. It started off as a 1996 Honda Civic hatch, and he's also done the 5-bolt conversion on this, which makes it legit. No, but the 5-bolt conversion is really praised in the Honda scene on these older hatches. He's got the nice ITR, so this car is pretty much a full-out EK4, and these wheels are pretty light too. Like, they look really nice in the car as well. The white really pops on the blue EK. I've never seen a blue EK before, and you know what? The color really works on this car. Also, once again, sticking with the whole ITR thing, he's got the Recaro seats, and they feel splendid. It holds you in nice and snug. You're also sitting really low in this, like, compared to my EK, because my EK's got the stock seats. So, like, the windowsills and everything are sitting nice up and high, so that makes it a nice go-karty low feel in this car. Trying to roll into the VTEC in 2nd gear so you guys can kind of hear the crossover. People K-swap these old Hondas, guys. That's exactly why. And you get that nice aroma of the burning oil from the typical Honda VTECs. These motors, they love to sing, man. I keep like extra oil and shit in the back. And this thing chews up fuel, man. Full out race car. I love it. I friggin' love it. This thing's literally the opposite of refined. This thing is not refined at all. I hear everything. Everything that's happening on the road, I hear it, I feel it. It's crazy. Let's talk about the brakes. The brakes are so nice, man. Like, the car's light too, so you don't really need something crazy. Like, I know this one does have the upgraded brakes as well. It doesn't feel electronically assisted at all. Good job, Mike. Everybody give Mike a round of applause. Like this video for this build, man. Go like this video. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching my video. I want to thank Mike for coming out from Brampton all the way here in Toronto. Sorry, Mexico. Make sure you like and share this video because that really helps. And also hit that subscribe button right on the top and click that bell notification right next to it because you'll know exactly what time I drop it. And also, guys, let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about a K-swapped Honda? And guys, thank you for watching once again. Be good kids and take it easy, guys. 11-11.